Welcome to another episode of Church Truth, where I promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. The purpose of Church Truth is to have the important conversations that you may not hear on a Sunday morning. Recently, I had an opportunity to share as a guest writer for Focus magazine, and I shared my story of addressing my pain beyond the pews. I wanted to share with my readers the importance of going beyond the surface of relationships and seeing that sometimes those that we serve with are secretly struggling with mental or emotional challenges. For me, that challenge was overcoming anxiety. And so we need to understand that it's very important for us to be concerned about the total person. In that same magazine, I was inspired and also encouraged by the story that Dr. Shakita Miller shared. And she shared one important truth that bears repeating. She said that just as we are not ashamed to seek our own care, whether it be physical care, going to a yearly checkup, or even going to the dentist, we too must learn that there is no need to be ashamed of seeking out mental or emotional health. And that fact is so true. That we need to remove the stigma of support. We need to remove the stigma of seeking help by actually showing and demonstrating that it is healthy to make sure that we are mentally and emotionally whole. And if we don't know where those resources are located, where we can become whole, that we need to have these conversations within our ministries. And I understand the purpose of ministry is vast. And while I understand that, we must also be aware that it's important that we're concerned about the total person. We usually have conversations about people and their service and their giving and fellowship and other conversations about the business of ministry, but often we fail to have the conversations about people embracing true wholeness. And so I would propose that we take on the philosophy that God has for His children, for us, that He desires for us to prosper and to be in good health, even as our soul prospers. So that means that He wants us to embrace wholeness in every area of our lives, and that includes us being healthy and whole in our mind and also in our emotions. And as God is concerned about the total person, that we too as the church must understand and embrace the same philosophy, that the church is not a business about being seen, being more visible. It's not a business of greater wealth or finances, but it truly starts at the heart level, that ministry is about people. And once we nurture the development and the wholeness of people, we'll find that the areas that we're concerned about fade in comparison, because God will take care of that portion as we are truly serving the people. So don't be afraid to have important conversations around mental and emotional health. And I've also heard, which is great, some feedback that there are ministries out there that are having mental health conversations. And that is powerful and that is exciting. However, I have noticed that this depends upon the location and also the maturity of the ministry, or maybe it's understanding of what mental and emotional health looks like. So there is still much work for us to do, because the body of Christ is composed of many members, but we are one body. So we must learn how to encourage these conversations amongst those that we know, so that we can expand and increase our awareness of having these necessary conversations about mental and emotional health. So this has been another episode of Church Truth. As promised, I told the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I would love to hear your feedback, so feel free to share in the comments section below, or you're always welcome to email me at ashley@ashleysauls.com. I can't wait until the next conversation.